Good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning, Noodle. I'm up early. It's like 4 a.m. right now-ish. Because I try to stream at 5 a.m. on weekdays, if I can. Breakfast. I love you too. Just a little. The kitchen is a mess, okay? Don't judge me. I'm just one girl. This is the coffee I use. Hydration potion, nutrition potion, energy potion. So yeah, today the plan is to stream like I usually do. And I also need to clean. And I need to make some TikToks. And do all of my posts. Yeah. So first I'm gonna just do my makeup and get ready for my 5 a.m. stream. So here's where I do all of my streams and make all of my content, basically. I call this my guest room, but it's also my office. Yeah, so I've got key lights, 2 tripods, hella wires everywhere, and this is my like work cart. Yeah, it's really disorganized. That's my knitting pattern, my current knitting pattern I'm working on, and this right here is where I keep all my stuff. Wow, I'm like such a mess. Yeah, I just do my makeup right here on my wheelie cart. I hear my neighbor walking around. I wonder if I woke them up. I can usually hear them snoring at this hour, but today I hear footsteps. So the reason why 5 a.m. is because 4 to 5 a.m. PST is a really good time to do the kind of streaming I do. Wink, wink. Because people are getting up and getting ready to go to work. And so 5 a.m. is just a really good time to stream. I only stream for about an hour. So I try to do 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I don't advertise that I do morning streams anywhere. Just people who stumble across them get to see them. I don't advertise them because I don't always make it to my morning streams. Obviously 4 a.m. is really tough, and you're gonna see the rest of what I do today why I sometimes don't make it to the 5 a.m. stream. And since I can't make it like regularly, I don't advertise it. But it is something I strive to do, and I usually accomplish a couple 5 a.m. streams per week. Honestly, just depending on how motivated I am and how much other stuff I have going on. Because the evening streams hold priority for me. And the 5 a.m. stream is just something I do to get that extra coin. So I moved to LA when I was 26. And I moved from Alabama, born and raised in Alabama, really close to Tennessee. I was born and raised in the top, like northern part of Alabama. So pretty close to Nashville. In fact, Nashville was the nearest major airport for the longest time to me. So that's where I came from. Went to the same school my whole life, and it was a really, really small school, and I'm from a super, super, super rural area. Everybody knew everybody where I'm from, and obviously everyone was very religious. So yeah, that's the kind of place I came from. I also used to be really religious. I stopped being religious as a freshman in college, so yeah. It was really tough, and I honestly never thought I was gonna live in LA. I mean, obviously I kind of found it really fascinating. I was kind of fascinated by LA in the way that people who are not from here do, you know? I mean, before I moved here, I felt like it was the center of the US, honestly, because it's where so much of our media is made, and obviously it's where Hollywood is. And I mean, I don't think I'm the only one who feels like Hollywood is the center of the United States. And so I just felt like it was very shiny and dazzling. Of course, I would have liked to move here, but I never thought it. I mean, I'm from the kind of town where everyone would laugh at you if you said you wanted to move to LA. And if you really did it, they would think you're crazy. So, you know, yeah, I'm from that kind of town. Like, people don't fly. My family doesn't fly. My mom had never flown. So it was kind of really crazy for me to move to LA. And there's a few reasons why I moved to LA. But a big one is one I can't talk about on YouTube. You know why. You can put the pieces together about why I moved to LA. It's for a job. A well-paying job. And before that, yeah, it just seemed like a pipe dream. I never, ever thought I would be doing that job or that I would be in LA. But, after the pandemic, everything just something got into, I don't know, everything just changed for me after the pandemic because, yeah, I started camming because I got laid off from my office job. And they really should have they should have never let me get out of that office, because once I found out what life was like outside that office, I just extremely value time freedom. And I was really fucking miserable in my early 20s working in an office. I was an optician, by the way. I sold glasses. So I worked at an eye doctor. That was mainly the office job I'm referring to. I also worked at like a psychologist's office too. But yeah, so I've worked in a couple offices, and I know what the 9 to 5 grind is like. And I just am not built for it. I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. Having no time for yourself. I just fucking hated it. So basically I started camming. And I remember the very first night when I started camming. And I expected it to be like Twitch, where like 2 people maybe come into your room. Spoiler, it's not like Twitch. And a lot of people came in my room, and I was just kind of blown away, honestly, by how much I made. Like, me and my then boyfriend immediately took a vacation after my first week of camping. It was like a game changer for me. I mean, this will sound crazy, but I felt like I was walking on air. Because, like, we weren't out of the woods yet financially. But it felt like I found a light at the end of the tunnel with the office life. It's 2025 now, and the pandemic was 5 years ago. Yeah, I've been camming for 4 years, and I've been doing that other job I mentioned for 3. So yeah, when I first got here, my first impressions of LA were like, I thought that LA was dirty and old. I thought that everything looked just really, really, really old. The buildings are all old as fuck. A lot of Teslas. A lot of Teslas. And I immediately noticed that traffic like rules people's lives here. Something that I had to figure out on my own here was taking the bus. They didn't have public transit back in my hometown. My hometown was not walkable at all. You had to have a car to work, to get groceries, to do anything. I think that a lot of people who live here, I think that if I drove them through like the street where I grew up, I think they would be really shocked. It was just really a huge culture shock to move here. But I was obviously captivated at the same time. I loved the sight of palm trees everywhere. I felt like I would just never get used to that, and it would never get old to me. the side of just palm trees casually everywhere. The thrifting is really good here. Shopping is really good here in general. Also, I was vegan a long time before moving here, but it is a vegan's paradise, obviously. Yeah, my thought about the bus though. It took me like a long time to gather up the courage to try the bus because it made me so anxious, and I was actually really scared of the bus because I didn't grow up using the bus. Well, I grew up using the school bus, but not like a public bus like that. And I didn't even know how. And I just felt really worried that I would do something wrong or that I would fuck it up somehow. And I mean, I did get on the wrong bus, and I did get like a little bit off my way the first time that I tried to use it. But that is to be expected, I feel like. And so it just took me a long time, and I just kind of like rallied myself and kind of like talked myself into facing my fear of the bus. Because that was before I got my car, and I really, really needed the world to open up for me because I didn't have a car for the first 2 years of living in LA. I just got a car recently. I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary in LA, and oh, hi. Hi, baby girl. Oh, I love you too. I really needed to figure out a way to get places without giving all of my money to Uber. And it took a lot of willpower and courage, honestly, to like face the bus all by myself and just like kind of figure it out all on my own. And now I figured it out. I'm really, really glad I did, because it turned out to actually be kind of fun. It can be scary, it can be crowded, it can be gross, but like, it's really not terrifying. And it's amazingly cheap. Half the time they don't even make you pay, especially if they're running late. Some other things I noticed about LA are that snagging a rental is hard. Things get snapped up within hours of being posted. So, yeah, it's really, really competitive to get an apartment. But I will also say that there's a lot more like people who are willing to rent to people with bad credit, because I think that it's just such a densely populated area and so many people don't have good credit that they just have to they really have to like loosen up a bit. So in a way, it's easier and harder to rent here. I feel that the people here are really nice still. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like counterintuitive, I guess, but like back home, everyone knows everyone. And so if my car broke down on the side of the road, like someone I know is very likely to just pass by and stop and help me. But here, like my car broke down, my car got flat just the other day, and a random person still stopped and helped me. And I think that's because everyone here is not home. Everyone here is not from here, and everyone kind of knows that. And so it kind of just makes a weird sense of camaraderie. Like, none of us are where we're from. All of us are here far from home. Most of us. So, yeah. I feel like there's something to be said for that. I think that I've rambled enough for now, and I've got my makeup on, so I'm gonna do my 5 a.m. stream. And then I will probably do a little work, and then I'll probably go to bed. Okay, so I just finished up my 5 a.m. stream. It's 6:05 a.m. now, and so that means it's the perfect time to do all of my posts for all of my social media accounts. And that usually takes a bit, so I'm gonna do that now. You wanna go outside? Cutie girl. I'll let you outside. Thank you. It's chilly. So it is almost 7 a.m. now, and I finished doing all my posts, and it's getting really chilly here in South California, but it is October. Yeah, so finished up all my posts. I'm about to do some work on the computer, just kind of administrative stuff I have to do. But first I'm gonna take a tiny little break, and I'm gonna play with my Tamagotchi. This is the new Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi Paradise. And so I'm gonna take care of him, and I'm also gonna check on my Neopets, because I was born in the 90s, and I did play Neopets when I was a kid, and I'm just like in my Neopets era right now. So I'm gonna take myself a little 20-minute break. I can definitely feel myself losing steam because I, only slept for like a couple hours, and then I got up at 4 a.m. And you will see why. You will see how fucked up my schedule is through this vlog. But yeah, basically I go to bed at like 1 a.m. and I get up at 4 a.m. and then I sleep for most of the day. So I am getting pretty tired, but I know that I can juice out some TikToks and really get the use out of this makeup before I take it off. So I'm gonna make some of those. Okay, so I made some TikToks. I did my stream. I did all my posts. I'm about to relax and start getting ready to sleep now that the sun is up. But just for the sake of like getting the use out of this makeup and the effort I put in to put it on, I'm gonna take a few Instagram pictures before I take a bath. Had to put on some cuter shorts. Okay, those are perfect. Those will be good for tomorrow. I already posted today's Instagram, so I'm taking tomorrow's Instagram. And those are good. So that concludes the morning work block, I guess. So now I'm gonna take a bath and relax and maybe have a snack. Okay, that was a very relaxing bath. I'm hot. So I'm chilling and I'm cooling off from the bath. I'm gonna have a vegan yogurt before I sleep. The hot bath always works to make me super sleepy. So this is my current knitting project. This is an ugly old pillow, and I'm knitting this cover for it. This is what the ugly old pillow looks like. And yeah, so I'm making this cover with bugs on it. Almost 50% done. Each row of bugs takes about 5 hours, 4 hours. So yeah, I've probably already done at least 20 hours worth of knitting for this. And I've got a lot going on, so I may not get to knit today. May not get to knit in this vlog, but this is the work in progress right now. Pretty excited for it to be finished. I try to go live for my evening show around 6 p.m. and I need an hour or two to wake up and do my makeup again. So I'm gonna wake up around 4. It's right now it's 8:30 a.m. So I'm gonna sleep until 4 and wake up and do my next stream. So now it's 4 p.m. So I need coffee. It's 5:30 p.m. right now, and I do have to get ready to stream. But first, I just need a few minutes to check on my Tamagotchi. He is a fish, and I've got to clean up his poop. In this version of the Tamagotchi, it collects the poop. We collect the poop. See? Oh my god, but he's playing in his ball pit. He's playing in his ball pit. Okay, let's give you a bath. Okay, so I did a couple of chores around the house. And now it is time to do the fastest makeup known to man. Okay, so yeah, I did my quick version of my makeup, and now I'm gonna do my first evening stream at 6:30. So I'm a bit behind schedule, but yeah, so first dinner stream is a go. Okay, so I finished up my stream a bit ago, and I definitely feel myself getting tired. It is 8:30, almost 9, and I need to eat some dinner before the next stream, and I really need to squeeze out one more stream today. Because I try to do at least 3 a day. I really try. I don't always do 3 a day, by any means, but it's good to strive for. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I really don't feel like cooking, but I'm starving. Oh, I think I'll eat ramen. Yeah. I'm gonna make this kind of ramen, and I'm gonna air fry a vegan chicken patty to put on top of it. Yummy! Yeah! Yeah, I'm cleaning up while I wait for the air fryer chicken. Okay, so I kind of messed around a lot and procrastinated a lot before my second stream, and now it's 10 p.m., so now I'm about to do my third stream of the day, second dinner stream. Okay, so it is 11 p.m., and I just finished up my third stream of the day. I'm a little disappointed because I didn't reach my goal today. It just didn't seem like there were a lot of people online, even though it's Friday. So, I don't know, but I managed to squeeze in 3 streams. And I'm feeling so beat, so I don't know. Maybe I'll squeeze out a couple TikToks, but I'm pretty tired. And also I'm going to TwitchCon tomorrow, so I want to make sure I sleep plenty. So I want to get in bed by at least 12 a.m. Oh shit, it's 11 p.m. So yeah, I may have just run out of time to do more work stuff today. Probably just gonna bang out like 2 TikToks really fast and then go take a relaxing shower and get ready for bed. I did make my Tamagotchi get married and have a new baby, and this is the new baby. And it's a sweet. It's so cute. I gotta put on a cuter outfit for the TikToks. Okay, I made some talks and I'm about to call it a night, but this is the outfit I put on to make some TikToks. So now I'm about to get unready. So I took my shower and did my skincare, and now it's 11:45 and I'm gonna have some yogurt before bed. Also, I put on Gucci Flora because I like when my bed smells nice. I don't know. Girls who get it, get it. So now I smell like a fairy princess, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's October, but whatever. I do what I want.